So if we're going to talk on the social internet and try and communicate with these people, we have to spend a little bit of time talking about the digital divide. And this is, I use this, these are generalizations, older generation, younger generation. So there are exceptions on both sides, right? But if you do bell curves by age, young people and old people, I mean, they definitely, one's over here and one's over here, right? So, and we'll go through a couple of examples, but this is something where you just think about yourself, right? And maybe some of you have kids, so think about maybe what your kids would say, right? So for example, the internet is less personal, right, versus the internet is more personal. This is not just a little difference, right? This is opposites, right? This is completely the opposite perspective. I need to meet someone face-to-face to really get to know them. Versus if I only meet someone face-to-face, I don't know anything about them, except what they look like and their handshake. I need to see their website. Now I know something about them. Right? Think about your kids. That's what they think. That's what they think. That's the way they look at the world. So you're sitting there saying, oh, the son, Jerry, has got to meet this person because they're going to say, make this introduction. Your son doesn't care. Say, go to Jerry's website. He's got some really cool stuff. Now we're talking, right? Now you can be alone in his bedroom, right? And some people, by the way, there's this whole argument about, are the kids today more or less social than in years past? And it's interesting because nobody is debating that young kids, younger generation, spend a lot of time by themselves in front of a computer, right? There's no question. But the number of messages going back and forth between all these people is way higher than it was 30 years ago, like double or triple, way higher. The number of messages going back and forth that are actually read, right? So I look at my own Facebook profile, right? I have a lot of friends. And it allows me to keep in touch with way more people than I could ever keep in touch with manually. So some people say, I don't have time to be on Facebook. I say, I don't have time not to be on Facebook. I don't have time not to be on Facebook. So there's a very, very different perspective. All right, online transactions are not secure versus offline transactions are not secure. So a young person would be like, you want me to write you a check? Right, it has my name on it, and my account number, and my signature, and are you crazy? SSL encryption, that's secure, right? And I feel that way, right? And again, some of you, you feel either way. But it's very interesting to look at the differences. Okay? If an online transaction goes wrong, I have absolutely no recourse, versus if an online transaction goes wrong, I can personally destroy their reputation. I mean, that's a huge difference. It's a huge difference. So you may think, some of you, right, if it goes wrong, I don't know what to do. The kids don't feel that way. They're like, I know what to do. You are going to screw up my transaction? I'll destroy your business. They're 13. Right? Totally, totally different. The internet has too many distractions versus I can find precisely what I want online. And finally, the internet has too many scams versus scams are much easier to spot online.